Every day, millions of people recite the same words in prayer. All praise belongs to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. But have you ever really thought about that last word, worlds, plural? We're not talking about one world, not 7, not 100. Over 1,000 years ago, long before modern science ever dreamed of a multiverse, Islamic scholars were describing a cosmos of 18,000 worlds. They spoke of parallel realities, higher dimensions, and infinite universes. A vision of existence so vast, it makes our entire observable universe seem like a single grain of sand on an endless cosmic shore. Today, we're diving into one of the most mind-bending concepts in history, a journey into the heart of Islamic mysticism. This is the story of the 18,000 worlds. As early Muslims contemplated the meaning of Lord of the Worlds, the scholar Wahb ibn Munabbih made a declaration that would echo through the centuries. He said Allah has created 18,000 worlds, and our earth is merely one of them. Wahb described a multi-layered reality. He said Allah created our earth as a single stratum, then split it into 7 distinct layers, each separated by 500 years of travel. Each layer was inhabited by different beings, some with human faces but animal bodies, others with forms beyond our imagination. Think about that. In the 7th century, a scholar was describing a cosmos with 18,000 distinct worlds, each with its own forms of life and consciousness. This wasn't science fiction. It was a cosmology rooted in divine revelation. But what happened next would expand this idea to infinity. Centuries later, the great mystic Ibn Arabi took this concept and revealed its true breathtaking scale. He taught that the 18,000 worlds demonstrate the infinite nature of divine creativity. Because God is infinite, the places where his reality manifests must also be infinite. Ibn Arabi cited a saying, God has 18,000 universes, and this your world is just one universe from among them. But he understood something crucial. Even the number 18,000 is just a symbol, a way of expressing the inexpressible to minds that think in numbers. The truth? The worlds have no limit. 18,000 is simply a doorway to help us contemplate infinity itself. The universes are endless because they are the places where the endless divine names and attributes come to life. And the real secret was hidden within us. Ibn Arabi taught that the perfect human, al-insan al-kamil, is capable of perceiving all 18,000 worlds at the same time. He said, this man will see the 18,000 universes through 18,000 eyes. We perceive this reality through just 5 senses, seeing only the material world. But according to Ibn Arabi, there are 18,000 different modes of perception, 18,000 eyes, through which reality can be witnessed. One eye sees the physical universe we know. Another eye perceives the realm of pure intellect, mathematical truths and logical structures. Another witnesses the world of meanings, the archetypal realities before they ever take physical form. Ibn Arabi famously said, if 18,000 universes were put in a mortar and ground into paste, the composition would be the perfect man. This means the human being is a microcosm containing all possible worlds. This is why the Quran says, we will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves. The entire cosmos isn't just out there. It exists within you. You are not in the universe. The universe is in you. So what exactly are these 18,000 worlds? Are they physical planets? Parallel universes? Higher dimensions of reality? According to Ibn Arabi, they are all of the above and more. He described what he called the lateral worlds, parallel universes existing side by side with ours, each with its own physical laws, its own history, its own destiny. Then there are the vertical worlds, a hierarchy of realities, from the spiritual realms of angels and the unseen worlds of the jinn, all the way up to the levels of paradise and the layers of divine knowledge. But it gets even stranger. Ibn Arabi spoke of the temporal worlds, different streams of time itself. He described beings who lived 40,000 years ago, not in our past, but in their own separate temporal dimension. Time, he explained, is not a single river, but a vast ocean with countless currents. And beyond all that lie the noetic worlds, realms of pure meaning and intellect, where divine truths exist before they ever manifest in creation. The real challenge was understanding how they all connect. Ibn Arabi journeyed through these realms, exploring them in incredible detail. He described the world of the barzakh, the intermediate state between physical life and the resurrection. He saw it as a complete reality, where time operates differently, and the soul experiences the results of its life on earth. He wrote about the world of subtle bodies, explaining that every physical thing has a subtle counterpart. A subtle earth, subtle heavens, subtle forms of every created being, all interpenetrating our physical world. He detailed the world of imagination, the realm where prophetic visions and dreams take place, a reality where intention shapes form and thought becomes manifest instantly. He taught that each of the 99 divine names of Allah generates its own complete universe. The world created by the Merciful is different from the world created by the All-Powerful. We exist at the intersection of all these divine radiations. These aren't separate, distant places. They are all happening right now, interconnected, with our own consciousness weaving through multiple worlds at once. So, what does this all mean for us? Why does this ancient vision of 18,000 worlds matter today? First, it completely reframes our understanding of Lord of the Worlds. When we say these words in prayer, we're not just acknowledging the creator of our planet and the visible stars. We are praising the Lord of infinite dimensions, infinite realities, and infinite modes of being that are far beyond our comprehension. It reveals a staggering divine abundance. If our universe, with its 200 billion galaxies, is just one world out of a near infinite number, can you imagine the scope of divine creativity and mercy? It also gives us a new perspective on our own significance. You are not an insignificant speck in a cold, empty cosmos. You are the microcosm, the perfect human who contains all 18,000 worlds within. You are the intersection point of infinite realities. The next time you say, "Praise be to the Lord of the worlds," pause for a moment. You are acknowledging infinity. You are acknowledging the 18,000 worlds of divine creativity, all praising the same Lord, all reflecting the same infinite light.